Okay, what's good, y'all? Um, okay. So these last few weeks, I've been I've been thinking a lot about shit with wrestling, right? And I'm trying to think to myself, why the hell I'm not excited right now? You know what I mean? Like, like it's 1 month before WrestleMania, right? And I'm not excited. Like we have Bianca Belair's timeline, right? That's one. And it looks like she finally got the surgery she needed, but she's not going to be healed up in time. And I feel like that's probably a big part of why I may not be excited. Then I also realized that we have John Cena, who is no longer wrestling, right? He retired in December, and last year was probably one of the worst main events of all time. And to know that he's not going to come back and get another chance to do it because he said he's done. Yeah, it's it's upsetting, and maybe that's why I'm not excited. And maybe I'm also not excited because AJ Styles just retired too, and that means I'm not gonna have a good AJ Styles match at Mania. So, yeah, another reason why I think I'm not excited. Sorry if you hear the airplanes. Another reason why I think I'm not excited is because so far it looks like they have nothing planned for LA Knight, and we're 1 month away from Mania. Another reason is Rey Mysterio also has nothing planned for Mania. So that's they got nothing planned for Ray. So that's a little weird. And it's like I'm just thinking like what why am I not excited for Mania? You know what I mean? So I'm sitting here, right, and I'm thinking, 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 and I'm like, just don't know why I'm not excited for certain shit. And it's like it's Mania season. I got Randy that's about to main event WrestleMania for like the third time, which is crazy to say because he's been in the company since like 2002. The man only main event to WrestleMania two times out of what the 20 WrestleManias he's been on. That's fucking crazy to me. So even though he's back, it's still a moment where it's like, yes, I'm happy Randy finally is gonna get the spotlight that he should always be in if you want to keep it 100. If there's a freaking veteran that you always want to have in the main event, have Randy. He's literally like so loved right now. You can't even boo the man. But for some reason, they never do that. They don't even have him in the mid card. Sometimes they just give him a story and then that's it. I don't understand it. So yeah, but I'm still not excited of that. And then I'm looking to myself. I I realized something. I think I'm not excited because there's no characters to get me excited for Mania. There's no one really to do this. And it's crazy because you got Punk and Reigns going back and forth with promos and talking about Roman's deceased father and shit. But I'm still not excited. Why? Why am I not excited? And it's because there's no character to make me excited for Mania. And I think I'm only realizing this now because if we're gonna keep it a buck, since Undertaker retired, has there been any characters to really get us excited for Mania? Yeah, there was the Fiend, but that match was awful, and they produced it so bad. R.I.P. Bray Wyatt. He should have had a way better match at Mania. Um, but yeah, I'm pretty sure the Wyatt Six hasn't even done anything at Mania. So it's like I don't understand it. There's like no characters to get me excited for Mania. And then I thought to myself, how can they fix that? Because listen, no disrespect to Cody, to Roman, to Punk, to Sammy, to all those guys. But I want you to notice the big names right now in wrestling that like are in the main event. I don't mean big names like Obafemi who's just came up. No, I'm talking about the guys that are like been there for a hot minute, right? They all don't have a gimmick or a character. They're all just wrestlers, if that makes sense. Regardless if they're bad guys or good guys, heels and babyface, they all are just wrestlers with regular wrestler attires and stuff like that. So I said to myself, What is one way they can fix that shit? And it's fucking simple. Just bring back Killer Cross. Like, I've been making videos about Killer Cross here and there, right? And I still am watching his career. I know he's just right now Major League Wrestling World Champion, MLX, the MLW champion, world champion. Sorry, but yeah, he's their world champion. And I'm looking and I'm like, this dude is doing a good run in the Indies. I like it, but I'm looking around in WWE. It's like we need his character back. Like we need the whole he's like trying to turn people to the dark side, and then they're like, "No, I'm not gonna do it." And then they ended up. I mean, he did it with Xavier Woods and all that shit. But for some reason didn't pull the trigger with AJ Styles or Sami Zayn, which they should have, or at least have them beat them. I don't know why, but that character was doing good, and he was loved. He was getting over. His t-shirts were selling. Everything was coming to plan. But for some fucking reason, right? They thought it wasn't a good idea to like, I don't want to say resign him because they did offer him, but I'm still gonna say not resign him because because even he said himself that contract they gave him like 24 hours to come up with it, and that's not enough time to look over a damn contract and decide. And also they were gonna, and you know the story. They didn't offer his wife now a contract. They said we'll deal with that later, and he said, "Nah, I can't do that because last time y'all did that, that was a little. It didn't turn out too good." So I don't even blame him. So I'm not even going. So like I don't want to say they didn't resign, but they technically did it. Fuck. But yeah. But then I'm thinking to myself, right? What can they do if they can't get Killer Cross back? What can they do? And I'm at a point where it's like you can either make a gimmick right now in NXT, hope that it works, and hope that it transitions to the main roster, and hope everything works out, right? But the thing is, that's gonna take a while, a long time. I feel like we need something right now. And I know for some of you saying Danhausen is technically a curse. He can curse people in this. Danhausen is a comedic gimmick. Let's keep it a buck. So it's not like we're gonna see something like Killer Cross with like matching the hairstyles of wrestlers and shit like that and whatever and like doing that shit. We're not gonna see that. So I'm thinking to myself, just bring Killer Cross back. Just bring him back. I'm pretty sure the crowd will be happy to see him back. The people are still saying we still want Cross. I know I still want Cross. Pause. Like I know that. I know that. And that Aleister Black and Zelina shit, let's keep it a buck. That was literally what it was. They were trying to do the new Killer Cross and Zelina shit. And again, I don't want to hear, oh, that was the plan all along. Maybe the plan was to get them on TV together, but that plan of them being dark and gimmicky, I'm pretty sure that wasn't exactly the plan because just a few months prior, they were pushing her with the US title, which I was so happy about. So I don't want to hear shit from that. But that was not the fucking plan. I don't want to hear that shit. And as a matter of fact, and if that is the plan, why the fuck haven't we seen him on TV since? As a matter of fact, since coming back, Aleister Black has not had a good run. I'm gonna keep it a buck. A couple of wins here and there, but he hasn't won a feud. They're already messing up the guy. And I truly believe they were trying to be like, oh, whatever, let's just make a new Cross and Scarlet with Zelina and Aleister Black, which is disrespectful to them because they're good in their own damn right. I just don't like what I'm seeing right now. And I feel like a big part of wrestling is the characters, the gimmicks, that type of shit. And my man Killer Cross had that perfect gimmick in a way. It was so gimmicky where it was like, oh yeah, he's like psychologically messing with them. He's like copying their hairstyles. He's wearing tights because AJ Styles wore tights in that one match they had on Raw. He's manipulating them. He's trying to do this to them, but it's so real where it's like you don't see no magic voodoo shit with it neither, or none of that shit. No, you just see him straight up doing that shit, even though Scarlett does the cards and stuff like that. It's like so much shit going on. Like it's gimmicky enough, but it's also realistic enough, and it's like that perfect balance that you kind of fucking need. I just feel like WWE needs to give back and give us back gimmicks and a way they can start signing Killer Kross back and let him do what he does best. Stop trying to be controlled. Because when there was two hands on, we did not like it because it just fell off. But then when they weren't hands on like that and they were just letting him be on TV and he was being himself and he was doing most of his shit, it worked. And that's the fucking issue with WWE. They just don't like when something works and it's not their creation or it's not their fucking idea. It's the reason why Rusev never became a world champ during Rusev Day. It's the reason why Killer Kross never got the fucking push because it wasn't their fucking idea. And I'm so sick of that shit. Bring back Killer Kross. Bring back Killer Kross. The man is doing good in the indies right now. I don't care what you're saying. I'm still supporting Killer Kross. I just not too long ago I made a video of how he should be the new Freddy Krueger because I know he's also getting into the movies and shit like that. And I think he's perfect for it with one-liners and everything. Like, just have him come back to WWE. Like, literally, he's the most like so down to earth and humble guy too. He can easily be a fucking prick right now, but he's not. He's keeping himself humble. He's being himself. He's being respectful to all his people and his fans. Like, I just love that man, and I think he's a good in the ring. I don't give a fuck what Noma says. I like him in the ring. I don't give a damn. But yeah, bring Killer Kross back. We need more characters, and that's one you can start with. And that's all I really had to fucking say. Just bring Killer Kross back. Yeah.